and the Blue Jays are going to the World Series. Let's go! Oh, that just felt so good. Of course, Hoffman coming in, your heart's in your throat the whole time. But man, they pulled that out, and I cannot be happier. Now, I'm sure there's some people who might be wondering. Clearly, I have a Midwestern accent, which is just so wonderful to listen to and so lovable. Right up there with accents like New York and Boston. Well, how did I become a Jays fan? Am I just a difficult pain in the ass? Well, yes, but that's not exactly how. Is it some kind of like political statement? Like, are you saying you want to see a Canadian team win because you're so upset with the status of America? Oh, hell no. Don't get me wrong. I love my country just as much as I love my Gulf of Americas, and how much I enjoy opening them with my kick-ass bottle opener when they come in bottle form, and how I regularly use my United States title as my belt of choice when I beast it up on my streams. So actually, the story is quite simple on how I became a Jays fan. And for the record, anyone who sent me a nasty message and unfollowed me over my last video where I mentioned my Gulf of Americas, if you thought this was going to be a video where I, apologize and have seen the error of my ways, because yeah, I've seen you keep coming back and looking at my profile every other day or so. So yeah, hi. No, it is not. You clearly did not know me if you did not think I was going to double down on this shit. But anyways, back on track. So, the way I became a Jays fan, living in Chicago, naturally, living on the South Side and not being an idiot, I naturally liked the Chicago White Sox because I was not dropped as a kid, leading to usually what leads to being a Cubs fan. But anyways, a 5-year-old bearded thumb borrowed a baseball video game, Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball for the Super Nintendo, from his boy Smokin' Beef, and ironically, in that game, Ken Griffey Jr. is wearing a Mariners uniform, so bitches. I saw the Blue Jays logo, and as just a stupid 5-year-old, I really liked the logo. That's also how I became a Dolphins fan, liking their logo, but at least they had a good player back then in Dan Marino. But as I got older, I just kept following them, and they were kind of like my primary team, along with the White Sox. But, hey, the White Sox are, currently the White Sox, so unfortunately, yeah, they were pretty much eliminated at first pitch on opening day. But the Jays went from last in the division to best in the American League to representing the American League in the World Series. So, in celebration, I am going to shotgun a tall boy of the beer of the Blue Jays, Budweiser. I know, technically it's Budweiser Canada. You're an idiot. Well, can't get Canadian Budweiser in Chicago, so I settled for an American Budweiser. Cheers, and it's going to be a tough road ahead. They got to face a well-rested, very powerful Dodgers team, but you know what? I'm just happy to be able to say that I'm able to see them go to the World Series, and that my fandom is maybe paid off. We'll see, but cheers, everyone. Gone just like the Mariners. Let's go. Take it to the house, Jays. Claim it all. Just like their current thing is, hashtag want it all. Let's go.